So hey guys, my name is Tori, this is my husband Trey. So we are going to be doing a video where I look at 3 different pictures and I have to guess what the plot is of the anime and then also the title of the anime. I am a noob when it comes to animes. I've literally watched like maybe 2 actual true like animes, like Death Note, and you started to, we watched like 2 episodes of another one.
Are you talking about the newest one, like Anohara?
Yeah.
Or Anohana, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally the only ones, and then I watched ghibli films, but that's it. So I'm gonna put pictures of the anime, like what he shows me right here, and I'm gonna have to guess what it is. And then we have like a cheat sheet of a list of all the names, so if I can't get them from like just guessing, then I'll be able to go to the cheat sheet and look at the list and choose from that list what I think the title is of that. So we're gonna start with the first one. Well, first of all, it tells me already.
I thought I changed all the ones that had the title, so just don't look up there.
I have no idea what it's about, but I mean, I know that it's JoJo because you've watched it before.
Yeah.
But I mean, it also, like, at the top of it, whenever you word something, like a picture, when you title it, it had it up there.
Okay.
JoJo
I
Eyes
changed
of
a
Heaven.
lot of them, but what's the full title of the show?
Well, JoJo Eyes of Heaven.
No, it's not.
I don't know. JoJo. I don't remember. I don't know.
Do you give up?
Yeah.
Okay, so this show's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I have no idea what the plot is. It looks like they're going on adventures, and that's that.
I mean,
I don't know
that's
the
what
plot.
you're going with?
Yep.
I mean, you're not terribly off. So the show's centered around a family that crosses around generations called the Joestar family, and every character's name at the, like, each one of these characters' names, this is like Jonathan Joestar.
Don't tell me all of them.
No, but like their names are JoJo, even if they're not directly JoJo, because his name's Giovanni, so it'd be Gio. It's like a naming scheme, and the main idea is that they all have like a specific power, and they have to defeat. It starts out like bad guys of the week up until they meet the big bad guy and have to beat him.
Okay, we're just gonna move on to the second one. So this looks familiar.
Yeah.
We've seen this. Is this a movie?
No, it is a series.
I've watched a couple of episodes of this with you, haven't I? It's about this girl who's invisible. The main character, she died and her friends were kids, and then it's like flashbacks of their childhood memories, and they like go through the stories of her, I think, is what it was. And if not, then that's my guess. But I have seen a couple of episodes of this, and I actually did not mind it. I'm not a huge fan of anime. Like JoJo I would never watch, but this one I kind of could see myself getting into, and I kind of enjoyed it. Did I get the plot right?
You were like basically on, I'd say almost exactly.
That's what I remember it being.
But do you remember the title? That's the question. It's a decently long title, but
can
if
you give
guess,
me a hint?
I've said it earlier.
Shima.
No, it is Anohana, the flowers we saw that day.
I mean, that is what I
to your credit,
liked.
you after watching like 2 episodes, you did have the plot pretty well down.
Well, I mean, that one was pretty easy.
Yeah, like I said, I went with a couple that you've seen, a couple you haven't.
Okay, number 3. Oh, Spirited Away.
Yeah. And what's the plot to Spirited Away?
See, the plot is hard though, because it's like, I still didn't, you've had to explain it to me like 3 times. Basically, it's a girl who moves to a new place.
Yeah.
And she finds, I don't remember how she discovered the place, but she found like a magical place that has like spirits, and then like, I don't remember other than that. Like she discovered a magical place and was like going through it, adventuring through it, and like, I don't know what else. I don't remember what else.
Quick synopsis of it. A girl, when her family crosses through like a bathhouse entryway, they're teleported into like a spirit world. Her parents are, in the first picture, are turned into pigs. And she loses her name to a witch and has to go about saving her parents and finding out her name again because she forgot it.
I don't remember the plot of that.
Yeah.
That's sad.
This is a meme. This is one of the more popular memes. PewDiePie used one.
Not a clue what the title is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even an
I'll let you guess after you guess the synopsis, I guess.
The plot, I'm guessing, is teenage girls. There's like a main character who has a pet. They're in high school. They go to school. Oh no, I don't know.
There's school kids who
I really don't
go to school.
I think I'm gonna have to do cheat sheets because I don't have
You may as well just use it.
From looking at this list, I'm gonna guess that was called Happy Sugar Life.
No.
Okay.
That show is called Blend S. And the synopsis of it, it's under a genre you'd call slice of life. Basically, it's like going through normal people's lives. They all work at a maid cafe, like what they have in Japan, like those themed cafes.
Yeah.
And the main character has trouble because she has a very cold personality, but she's like very kind. But anytime she works there, she's considered the sadistic character because any customers who come in there get shamed by her.
So she has an RBF.
Yes, that's exactly the show. RBF the anime.
Is that really what it's called?
No, but that's basically what it is. It's called Blend S.
Blend S. Okay, so number 5, I think. So this one right off the bat looks familiar. I've seen you watch it before.
Yeah, I can give you a hint because it's Jake's favorite show, or one of Jake's.
Let me look. My Hero Academia.
Yes, it is My Hero Academia.
That one I remember. I just had to look for it, but not a clue what it's about. But I will guess it's about a kid who is a superhero who goes around like fighting enemies.
Eventually, yeah. So the world, like 80% of the population superheroes are born with a power. You find that out like as you develop, but he was born without one, and his biggest dream was to be a superhero so he could save people. So the guy in the back, the big guy that you saw with the yellow hair at the top, he essentially gave him his power, like his power. It's sad. There's some sad parts. I tear up.
Okay, so looking at this looks like Sailor Moon, but I don't think that's an option.
Same time period.
Looking at my list, Himoto Imaru-chan?
It's not Himoto or Amaru-chan. It is Inuyasha.
Plot is hard.
Plot's very hard.
First thing that comes to mind is that there's a group of girls who have a superpower and like these two are siblings or dating, I can't tell. But they go like on adventures.
The character in the red is Inuyasha. The girl here, that's Kagome. She falls down her family's well and is teleported into feudal Japan, which was like early Japan. And there's like demons and all this stuff, and she is the reincarnation of a priestess who died, and there's a jewel that if you get it, like most powerful thing there. And it breaks when she goes there, so they have to go around trying to get the shards of it.
Okay, so Death Note.
Yep. What was Death Note about?
It's about a kid who finds a book, and it's like a monster thing that has it, and if you write it in the book, then it comes to life, and he ends up, I think he's like bullied or something in the beginning, and he writes in his book all of the people that he hated, and there's a guy named L who is trying to figure out who is killing all these people, but the kid keeps writing names to the book, and then the person keeps dying. Like every time he writes the book, it happens, and there's like this monster thing that like is the Death Note guy. I don't remember his name, but he does it all, like kills them, and he's like, you can't see him unless you have the book. Then one of the main characters died, which I won't say just in case some people haven't seen it. And then I stopped watching it because I got mad when that person died.
So she made it through 26 episodes of the show.
And I didn't want to finish it because my favorite character died. So if you know Death Note, then you probably know who I'm talking about. But
So the basic plot was right. Light Yagami is the main character. He basically finds that book. So his big thing was he's got a strong sense of justice, and he hates criminals. So he starts killing like the really bad ones, and then they start trying to catch him, so he just starts waylaying people to keep himself safe.
Alright, well, we're moving on to the next one. This looks like literally the plot is them going to the gym and working out, and it probably has a lot of boob scenes. a lot of like body shots, a lot of like typical, stereotypical anime. I'm gonna guess that How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift is the title.
Okay, so the plot of it is basically what you said. Is starts to feel a little less confident because she's gained some weight and she doesn't like that. So she starts going to the gym and they just go to the gym. And the main idea behind the show is to teach you how to work out properly.
That sounds...
It's actually
stupid.
pretty fun.
This one, I got no clue what the plot is. It looks like... Literally, I don't know what the plot is. Like, I can't even guess. It looks like there's monsters and there's girls who are like soldier things or like, I don't know. They can fight and they're fighting goblins and they just fight bad guys. I don't know. It literally looks like every generic anime there is. And I don't even have a clue what that would be called. So I'm gonna guess Bo Furry, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Did you actually read the titles?
No.
You said they just go around killing goblins, right?
Oh, Goblin Slayer.
You were like, they just kill goblins. I was like, okay, well, she got it. Then you said it was not goblins. I was like,
Kitty!
so Goblin Slayer is about a character who genuinely hates goblins, but in the world it's like a high fantasy world. So people are out slaying dragons. That's where all like the good warriors are, but he is focused on killing goblins because they raid villages and kill and pillage and rape, and it's really dark. But it's based off of like early editions of D&D.
Yeah, that's another thing I probably wouldn't watch.
That show it was very divisive when it came out because there was a very dark scene in the very first episode.
Moving on to the next one. The first picture was Unleash My Steel Ability right here in public. A year for true gender equality. So, my guess is it's about wizards. It's wizards, male and female, but males are less than, and the female wizards are more powerful, but he wants to be like seen as a true wizard, so he is fighting for his equality as a male to be a good male wizard. But
do you want to guess the title before I describe it?
Yes.
Okay.
Konosuba.
That's the one I misspelled. It's Konosuba, and yes.
Huh.
Konosuba, God's gift to the world.
Cool. I'm glad I got that right.
So the plot is the main character, the guy, he dies because he's from like the real world and he gets hit by a vehicle. That's like a very common trope in isekai, which is a type of anime. It means another world. So he dies and he is brought to a different world where magic is like an actual thing. The joke about the whole true gender equality is because he'll fight women. He doesn't care. He's not too proud. He's not a knight in shining armor. He's just some dude. And he has to go around and defeat a demon lord before he's able to come back to our world. Okay,
so moving on to the next one. This already looks very familiar. I think it's One Punch Man. No, it's not. No, because One Punch Man, he's bald. No, it's not One Punch Man. This is, I have to look.
I have a figure.
Hunter x Hunter.
It is Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter, I mean. I'm going to say that's right, because I knew what it was, but I know what One Punch Man is. It's that bald little kid with the fist.
With his punch.
So I know Hunter x Hunter. Okay, so
but do you know what it's about?
It is about a kid who is growing up to be a hunter, and they hunt bad guys. He's learning how to be a hunter from another hunter, and that's why it's Hunter x Hunter. Like, he has like a guy who's like his mentor. Yeah, that's all. I don't know.
I mean, so it is about a kid who becomes a hunter. So it's called Hunter x Hunter because his father became a hunter and then left him. And he wanted to know what would like cause his father to leave him, like why it was so great. So he wanted to be a hunter too, to go find his hunter. So it's called Hunter x Hunter because he's hunting a hunter.
Number 12 looks like magic once again. People battle, and it looks like I got no clue on this one. And title, I'm gonna guess FateSlayer Night Unlimited Blade Works.
So the title is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works because you're just guessing and like hoping, which is great. I actually like the fact that you're able to guess it because that one I thought was going to be kind of hard for you.
It's because I looked at the pictures. It looked like they had blades, and it was at night.
Yeah, so the plot behind this is that there are normal people in the world who have the ability to summon a historical figure, but the figures are like crazy. She is King Arthur. She is the character King Arthur. So there's like Hercules in the show. This is like the main character here, and that's Ren. She's another main character. And there's a tournament where they fight for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail allows you to have one wish. So they're fighting to get that one wish for various reasons.